We are talking about the wagers in Call of Duty. Kino Casino trying to get away from Phil. Him wage quitting WWE champions and much more. Today we start with the toxic vortex that surrounds Phil and anyone that interacts with it. And it looks like it is now affecting Kino Casino as they're not hitting their goals anymore. And in the video we're about to show, they're going to try and guilt trip their audience into hitting the goal, very DSP-esque. But the problem is, DSP stole all your whales, and now you're struggling.
Are we getting these 24 subs or not? Let's not hit it, all right? Let's not hit the goal, okay? Just let Andy come back from taking a piss. Let me go. Okay, let me go. Let me go. Thank you. We don't got the money right now, bro. Fuck the goal, dude. Yeah, 76 org, you're doing your part on us not hitting the goal. Is anybody actually upset if I just fuck off and we don't hit the goal? Does anybody really want to see us hit it? I don't think so. Bobby Babber's doing his part. Casino viewer says he's upset, but he doesn't donate, so he doesn't matter. I want to see you suffer, bish. Don't suffer. Fuck the goal. God damn the goal. Okay, logs. Oh, man. Well, Arlo, it's the day of the nose, buddy. The nose knows that the goal needed to be 24 more. All right, Zaneed, I'll switch to Nerds on the Go and stay for 24 subs. If you've got it, Zaneed, you've got it, and I'll watch Nerds on the Go. But if you don't got it, then it's over. And I'm going to fucking
I had a great idea, by the way, for after show.
And of course, they're seeing that DSP is not bringing in the money they thought he would. He's not doing the stuff they thought he could make him do. They try to bring the old Phil out. The sexist, racist, blah blah blah. And he wouldn't do it. And they're getting frustrated. And now their money's going down because their whales now have to pay for Kino Casino and Phil. And in the next video, Triple P is going to talk about DSP and the true nature of what he is. And DSP would go on to say that this is just razzing, and that the joke is on the detractors, and that they're just saying what the detractors say to make fun of them. I'll let you decide what they're actually doing here.
It really is like a Dark Side Phil fucking quarterly report every day. Now guys, the money's been real good on the sub side, but where are the tips? Where is my liquidity? Well, I mean, your liquidity should be the money that you save after your bills, right? I don't know why it's the viewer's responsibility to provide liquidity, but I guess that it is. You know, does anybody else get paid daily by their employer so that they have liquidity? Or doesn't everybody else have to try and save their paychecks to have liquidity? I'm just saying, that part really doesn't add up.
And at this point, I think Triple P and Andy are trying to send a message to Phil. Back off. We don't want anything to do with you. And of course, Phil's, oh, it's just a detractor joke, dude. It's a joke on the detractors. They just don't get it, dude, because they're slow. But listen to what Triple P and Andy actually say. Look at Andy not clapping like usual when DSP's on. They're taking this very seriously, Phil.
All of Phil's money goes to WWE champions, Jin, and DoorDash. That's it. That's what everybody in games. That's what everybody was like. Where does Phil's money go? Where's the mystery? There's the mystery. Well, everybody knows Phil is boring, Z. Phil is just for the people who do watch him, it's okay, this guy plays video games. And it's a distraction. Nobody is riveted by Phil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've tried to grow Phil into something. We've tried I pretty much tried everything.
We had
with
fun
Phil.
yesterday. I had a lot of fun yesterday, but his shows are gaming streams.
Fun,
That's it.
But it's like, holy brother, Phil. Like, Phil is what he is.
Phil
knows.
is Phil. Phil's not trying to be something like
Phil
the
is,
game
I think that God's honest truth is Phil is just wound up so fucking tight. Just so tight because of all the A-logging and the trolling and all the shit he's dealt with, that he just can't relax.
He just stays on his own lane and does his own thing.
Just, it's just like he's locked down in his own lane, in his own niche. We've tried to bust him out of it, but it just feels like he's been trapped over there in isolation way too long.
Maybe the Kill Stream movie will open him up.
I think it's foolish to think that we could open up Phil. I thought, maybe we could get something out of Phil, but
yeah,
it's hard. It's hard, guys. You can't change Phil.
Exactly.
Hey Phil, you wanted a crossover Maximilian dude, right? Well, look at this. Husband and wife versus Yo Video Games, Mario Party, Jamboree. Imagine, Phil, you and Kat versus Max and his wife. What great content that would be. Then this is DSP in Kino Casino's chat, trying to get advice how to bait other cows so you can make more content on them. We have that being said, Philip, now so hungry to stay relevant on Kino, he's asking the chat how to bait fellow LOLCOWs into mentioning him, so you can make a segment about it after they respond and make money off of it. So we have DSPGAMING Real. Why do I think that even if I brought this guy up, it'd be all his content for a week, just like COG, LOL. No, come on, I do need to bait every single LOLCOW on this show, LOL. Oh yeah, go after Nick Rakita, see how well that goes. What could I say on Twitter that would trigger this man and make us laugh like Ralph? Then we have Poems Josh, who takes the Donald Trump and McDonald's pics and puts Phil's face over top of his, and says, "Thanks for the McMoney, McDummies." Then I'm not familiar with this person, but apparently someone named Captain Alex made a video about how he defends DSP, but then took it down because he got hate over it. Apparently he's another one of the cows. Then we get to his pre-stream, and DSP called his kick audience his side audience, not his real audience. What a nice way to say hello and thank you to his new kick audience. All those subs, dude. Then someone asked him, would you ever go on TBS for an interview? And this proves that DSP watches. That being said.
Okay. What's up, Rand? How are you today? Welcome. Would I ever go on TBS for an interview? No, it's a detractor podcast. Why would I give them attention? Right? Like, this is hilarious because months ago, when I announced that I wanted to start doing interviews on this show, guess who all the people were who contacted me? My detractors. You want to know why? Because they're all desperate attention seekers. They're also dying for some kind of validation. They all, can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? Can I be on your show? No, fucking stupid loser. No one cares about you. That's the point of you being a detractor. You have nothing positive going on in your own life, so you have to detract someone else's. Get it? No one cares about you. I don't care that they have a podcast that they crap on me all day. They can go fuck themselves. I'm never going to watch it. I'm never going to pay attention to it. It's, you know what I mean? It's not worth a fart out of my ass. Why would I care?
Then this is an update to the last video where he said if someone tried to jump in, he would F them up. And we have Otter here. If you wonder how out of shape Phil is, he's out of breath after this.
Life is Strange on Tuesday. Let's get a fun Halloween marathon on Thursday. Let's have the coins reign supreme and fill this room like a money pit. So I'm up to my neck and I can't move. I'm stuck in the coins. I need to get a shovel to get me out. Let's do it. Thank you so very much, everyone. And now we can order some subs. Let's do it.
Then DSP started talking about June the King and how his documentary had to be taken down and then re-uploaded with the WWE footage cut out. And DSP claims because of that, June lost all the money from that video, didn't make anything on it, and he had to rush out 2 other documentaries so he wouldn't lose out on ad revenue. Then DSP revealed the original plan, he said, was to reveal that he was down from the rafters and he sold the account, during his interview with June the King, but he did it anyways during the react, which makes me think, did you just screw over June the King in that logic there, Phil? And we have Otter. I also love that he dismissed all of TJ Gamebot's report on it, yet June's was total legit. And where did June get all his information from, Phil?
Sarah says he seemed more upset he didn't get the scoop with the WWE Champions thing. He didn't. Listen, he was basically thinking that we were going to do an interview after the documentary, and in the interview, I was going to fess up to WWE Champions, but I already did before, right?
And DSP also said that June's documentary on him is one of his worst performance videos of all time. Now keep in mind, before he took down the original video, it was getting close to 700,000 or 800,000 views. And his new one, I believe it's around like 300,000 or 400,000. So I wouldn't say that's the worst performing one, Phil. If you combine them together, it's probably close to 1 million views. And DSP went on to say, married men should not commentate on the sexiness of a woman. And then Hellshake put this out, should be drooling on half-naked men in wrestling, and you see Phil, the sweaty black man there. And then we have a quote from DSP. I've never had a scotch or a brandy, only regular whiskey. And Otter, Phil, brandy is made from wine. The only thing it shares with whiskey is that it's aged in barrels. You think an alcoholic would know about alcohol. Then DSP showed this off. He went to watch the Dragon Age trailer and he showed off his Discord. Few things I want to point out here. So where I have the cursor is the moderator stuff. Remember when he said he doesn't have a mod Discord? Funny how that is, Phil. And then you see on the side, vent, life story, book recommendations, selfie, gaming news, even though he uses Twitter, moderation, funny, Phil, you said this never existed. And then DSP has changed the symbolism of what the poker chip means. Remember, it was Rich's last chip, his last chance, and he's gonna keep it for the 10 years he bullied him. That was Phil explaining it. Now, DSP retcons, clarifies the symbol that has become the poker chip. We have Meth Bear. He's bragged multiple times, even this month, how he took RTU's last chip, like some playground big own. Phil took the last thing Rich had, and didn't even need to beat on him anymore.
This is not. I want to clarify something. This is not a symbol of me controlling Rich or having one up on Rich. You want to know what this is? This is a symbol of my rejuvenation and return to prominence. You know what I'm saying? This is a symbol of me coming back to being liked. I'm not saying that I have a giant new fan base that loves me and I'm like the fucking God's gift to the internet. What I'm saying is now, my detractors, sure, they still hate me and they're never going to go away. But common opinion about me has massively changed. People are not just sitting here dumping on me nonstop anymore, and a lot of the common misconceptions people had about me are now forgiven or forgotten. So this is a symbol of my return to positivity and prominence and not being the whipping boy of the internet anymore. The king is back. Exactly. That's what this is. I could give two shits if this is related to Rich or not. That's what that animation is too, right? That cool moment of me doing this co-op react with Kino Casino, having all these people caring about what I have to say again and liking it and covering it is really cool. What's up, Jade? Good to see you. How are you today, Jade? You ready for Call of Duty? We're just about to get started, actually.
So before, it was just tips. Then tips and super chats. And then tips, super chats, and kick memberships. Now, it's tips, super chats, kick memberships, and YouTube memberships, which make up the daily goal. Which has made his tips go way down, his liquidity. We have JG Win. So DSP is now counting YouTube memberships in the daily goal, further eroding tips and inflating the stream goal streaks. At the same time, it further pushes off money that is non-liquid and inaccessible. Even adding that to the goal, he still didn't hit the goal yet. Now keep in mind too, when it was just tips, he would get $150+ plus super chats plus memberships. So he's actually technically making less now than he did before. Oh, but there's a catch, guys. The YouTube memberships only count if it's a brand new membership. So if you re-up your membership, it doesn't count towards the goal, even though he still gets the money. Then the newest thing from DSP, his goal. So the new food goal from DSP was the Firehouse Thanksgiving Turkey sub. But there was one problem. They don't deliver, and he refuses to pick it up. He doesn't want to have his wife go pick it up. So he says, never mind that, we're just going to get something else. So he got 3 generic subs. And he said, I haven't had Firehouse in years. And then we see DSP reacts 10 months ago. Feasting with Phil, the tasteful truth. Firehouse subs for Black Friday. You ready for this, guys? Because this is absolutely disgusting. Look at this. My god, he looks in pain so much here. And look at his jaw just unhinged like a snake or something. Then someone asked Phil, are you a hippie? And Phil responded with, we don't have hippies anymore. They were phased out a long time ago. So now it's time to look at A Quiet Place, a stealth game from DSP. What could go wrong with that? And look at that, 101,000 people watching. Definitely not view bots there, Phil. Then he kept messing up, having to redo his stuff because he's making noise. You know, in a quiet place, Phil's making noise. And we have a quote here. I had to start over at the checkpoint and do it all over again. This is so boring. Dies again. This game is designed poorly. This is no fun. And of course, his audience didn't like this. They were bored. Phil, no one's been talking in Kick Chat for 4 minutes. What's going on? Next gen guy? You're boring, Phil. Then another quote from DSP. I'm supposed to disarm the trap without making noise. He fails trap and cries. They changed the rule / mechanic in the middle of the game. No, Phil, they didn't change anything. It was a different trap, dude. And then Phil thinks that you pour concrete walking forward. That is right. He thinks when you put down concrete on the ground, you walk forward. Then we have a quote here from Banana Jones. During A Quiet Place. I've got full asthma, so now I can't see colors. His chat was dead, nobody was supporting, and he kept saying, guys, if my washer gets here, I have to end the stream and that'll be over. We can't let the streak die like this, because when the washer gets here, the stream is done, it's over, I have to end it. And guess what, guys, you know what he did? The washer came, the goal was not met. So he paused the recording, but left the stream up, so people could still donate while he wasn't there. And then first in the chat, Maxim Turbo, at no sleep real vibes. Hopefully not, buddy. The streams are usually saved last minute. Patrick, Endio, or Adam may save us still. Then DSP was given updates in the chat while he's watching his washer get installed. We got DSP, why? I'm coming back soon. Hey all, installation is going smoothly. Should likely be done soon. And no tips are coming in, lol. And then he came back and the tips, the support was still not coming in. And now DSP is begging the Kick audience to drop enough subs to cover the difference to the goal. If he does, he'll give them an OG badge. And guess what, guys? Patrick fell for the bait. He did it. Then we have Theo. Laugh my ass off. DSP offering the OG badge on Kick to Wales to give it to Ren, which is Patrick. Then Iron Cuck, Iron Chef Sakai, was like, where's mine? Now this dude gave DSP a lot of money. You think he'd give it to him instantly for being a loyal fan, right? No. He had to give DSP more money for the badge, laugh my ass off. Yeah, so what he said was, Iron Chef Sakai, come back on the night stream, give me 25 subs, and I give you the badge. And then, despite him gone for a long period of time, having his washer installed, he managed to get 145 bags in this stream. But then again, we got the best headline of any video this year so far. We have Hate Army. Cat took 4 loads back to back like a champ. Then we get to the bounties, or challenges if you will. And we have the real DSP. At Duty Streams, looks like bounties and member only contests are prohibited on Kick. Streaming of gambling on Kick with other users' tender is truly prohibited. This includes any form of buy-in, which is a very DSP-esque term, via sweepstakes and lotteries. Sub-only competitions / weighted giveaways are not permitted. Minors must not be in connection with gambling, whether it be through participation or any other involvement. But DSP made a loophole for this. He says only people DSP trusts can set up wagers for Call of Duty. And by the way, he got trolled. Every single wager was a troll wager. Then we have the geek here. Hey YouTube creators, I didn't know threatening viewers to sub/tip or they will get banned was a thing on your platform. How is this allowed by a YouTube partner? This creator fully knows it's against TOS/guidelines, yet still does it. please review and take action.
Devola, it doesn't count if I didn't use the handgun. That wasn't the challenge. The challenge was 5 sniper kills, 2 gifted subs per 5 sniper kills. That was the challenge. Had nothing to do with the handgun. I could have easily pulled out the handgun and got kills and grenades. It doesn't affect our challenge, so you're lying now. So do you want to be banned? Because that's what you're doing. You lied to get out of it and weasel out of it. I got the challenge, and now you're weaseling out of it like a dick. So you can either do it or you can get banned. It's your call. Because I'm not going to have liars in my fucking chat.
Remember, DSP was bragging how he dominated on Call of Duty in the beta on PC. He's doing the best he's ever done. So let's see how he actually does in the full retail release. We have Next Gen Guy. Great job, Phil. You hunted yourself down with the RCXD remote control car. I can pick up a controller and play any game at a professional level. At least he blamed himself this time.
This thing sucks. You can't drive it anymore. Oh my god. No, that was me. I killed myself. Oh no. I did it again. I can't believe it. I can't believe I killed myself again. That's the second time. Yo, I'm so bad. I'm so bad. Oh my god, dude, I can't. Oh no.
Hostile counter UAV established above. Hostile UAV established overhead.
So fucking embarrassed.
Another excuse from DSP was invisible enemies. That is right. He is now complaining. Apparently, there's invisible enemies on Call of Duty.
Come here. I can't. Dude, this is insane again. I'm always killed by someone in the periphery who's not visible.
Then this video is titled, Why I Don't Enjoy Watching DSP Play FPS Multiplayer Games. He has such a hard time accepting being killed. They either overwhelm him or the game cheats, while killing an enemy is a show of skill by him.
I double killed. Holy shit, I double killed them.
We got the lead. Now hold it.
I don't. Who shot me? Doesn't make any sense. The game makes no fucking sense. Wow, you're terrible. Yeah, they got the drop on me that time. Wow, one time I actually got the drop on me. Like, wow, amazing, dude. Of course, I'm supposed to see the enemy standing behind them, who blocks the field of view to the enemy standing behind them. Oh my god, this is so stupid, man. There was no one there. There was literally no one fucking there.
Backup's not coming. You want to get out of this line? Better step up.
Oh man. Oh, of course I'm fighting the whole enemy team that just spawned together. Of course I am. Somehow there's an enemy behind me, even though I can cuss the one in front of me. We still fucking lost, dude. This is insane. Yo, every match tonight, right? Every match tonight, I've had a good kill-death ratio. I've played it well. The game has cheated me out of kills, right? Cheated me. But we still lose. Every match, I've had a positive kill-death ratio. Well,
DSP always talks about the law of diminishing returns, but he never considers WWE champions could have that as well. And guess what, guys? It's over. It is done. WWE Champions has been wage quit. So he was playing last night, and there was almost no support coming in, and that's when the threats started happening.
So, I don't know. I just don't know. Let's see what happens tonight. But I'm telling you, if the streak ends tonight, dude, well, I'm done with this game. I mean it too. Like, if the streak ends tonight, they're just not going to play it anymore. Because this will be 2 weeks in a row that's happened. You know, it would have ended last week if not for that giant Hail Mary tip last minute from someone else. So, let's see what happens, right? Right.
It got to a point where he said, guys, I don't want to play this anymore. Do you want to watch me play Call of Duty? Put up a poll, and people put Call of Duty as the choice. Of course, after the troll engagement that DSP said happened. So he said it's played out. Other people said it's played out. He says he's going to switch over. And Darkside Pimp donated enough subs to cover the entire goal. The rest of it, at least. And DSP said, oh, thank you, Darkside Pimp. Okay, into Call of Duty. He didn't care. He didn't care at all. Then we have this from Bieber Sucks. LOL, he's so annoyed with these freeloaders.
I'm happy that you like the champ streams, Jeff, but are you going to support them? Because you're not. We have $10 tonight. Oh, let's take that back. We have $24 now because that tip came in, right? We have $24 to support tonight. We're hitting the goals on every Call of Duty stream. What is going on right now with this stream? Right? If you like it, you got to support it. Again, the whole point of me doing this game is to do the polls. That's the fun of it. I'm not kidding. We have zombie polls to do. We're going to finish those in like 20 minutes. And we have nothing to do anyway. Right?
Then we have a YouTube AI chat summary. Viewers are discussing about a streamer named Phil, who recently received 138 new subscribers, and suspect they're all from the same person. That about checks out. Then at the end he said, okay, we're done champions. But the whole point was to show that you should not get addicted to these games. Even though this is the guy that's trying to get sponsorship with this game, but telling you not to play these games and get addicted. We have Poems Josh. The best part of the Champions Quit is that guy telling people not to fall down the road of spending and addiction, after begging them to spend $200 on the game for him every single time he played it. And not only that, remember, he made a faction in WWE Champions for his audience and him. And he told them, if this is going to work, you have to pull your weight. You have to start spending money, doing events. So you're telling them not to spend money and get addicted. Well, you make them spend money and get addicted. Even Slayer, every single time he goes, oh, Phil, I just pulled this character and that character. I did all these pulls. You got them addicted while telling them not to get addicted, Phil. Then there's a new food goal. And we have Review Tantrum USA. Kinda sav. Of course, Kat was the one to find it, laughed my ass off. And we see DSP. Kat has found the absolute most awesome place to try for next week's DSP Tries a Goal reward. It will blow you away. Be sure to join me tomorrow for tomorrow's episode Level 1 podcast for all the details. And I believe it was like deep fried burgers or something stupid like that. But that's where we're at right now. If there's any updates, I'll let you guys know. Click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.